Hello students, welcome in our SST class. So let me continue with second chapter, that is physical features of India. Now the next topic is northern plains. Students, in my previous video, I told you about the rivers which start flowing from the glaciers of Himalaya. When the rivers start flowing from the Himalaya, they just collect the depositions. They collect the materials which is erode from the Himalayan region. And then when they comes towards the plain regions, the slopes are very less. Whereas in the Himalayan regions, the slopes are very gentle. क्या होता है बच्चों कि जब नदी स्टार्ट होती है ग्लेशियर से, तो जब ये हिमालय वाले रीजन्स में बहती है तब उस समय स्लोप बहुत ही जेंटल होता है, खड़ी ढाल होती है उस तरीके से. लेकिन जैसे जैसे ये आगे फॉरवर्ड होती है और प्लेन रीजन्स में आती है तो जो स्लोप्स है वो बहुत ही ज़्यादा नैरो हो जाते हैं. सो ड्यू टू दीज नैरो स्लोप्स दे स्टार्ट डिपॉजिटिंग द sediments which the rivers start taking from the hilly areas, right? It means in the hilly region the rivers are doing erosion activity, and in the plain region the rivers are start doing the depositional activity. It start depositing the sediments on the plain regions. It means the northern plains are the depositional structure of alluvial sediment. It is made up of alluvial deposition. Right? What I am trying to say, the northern plains are the depositional structure of river sediment. Northern plains क्या है? Northern plains depositional structure है जो कि river sediment से बने हुए हैं. And what kind of river sediments are found in northern plains? Basically, the alluvial depositions are found in northern plain areas. Understood? So which are the rivers responsible for the making of northern plains? Now, the three river depositional system are built up the northern plain areas, and these three river systems are the Indus, the Ganga, and the Brahmaputra. These are the three major river systems, and their tributaries made the 7 lakh kilometer wide area of northern plain. Yes, it is right. The area of northern plain is about 7 lakh million square kilometer. This is the area which is made up of by three river systems and including their tributaries. इन ट्रिब्यूटरीज और मेजर रिवर सिस्टम्स के द्वारा 7 लाख स्क्वायर किलोमीटर का एक बड़ा एरिया डेवलप हुआ है, राइट? सो दस आई ऑलरेडी टोल्ड यू द रिवर व्हेन द रिवर start originate from the glacier and it comes from the hilly areas towards the plain areas, the deposition is called alluvium or alluvial deposition, and this alluvial soil is very much fertile soil. So that's why this area is very fertile area and it is good for agricultural activities. Right, students? The northern plain is, that's why the northern plain is basically the good agricultural covered area. Right? So agriculture is the main occupation of northern plain areas, and due to the heavy fertile soil and good amount of water availability, the agricultural work is done here, right? The agricultural work is done here. And due to both these opportunities, what opportunities? Fertile soil and easy availability of water. Because of due to these both conditions, the heavy population cover are found in the northern plain area. Understood? So the characteristic of northern plain is agricultural area, fertile soil available here, availability of water, dense population cover, these are some of the characteristics of northern plains, right? Now, let me draw a diagram of a river, a rough diagram of a river, how the rivers are start depositing the sediments. This is the hill region, and from there the river will start flowing. When the rivers are coming towards the lower part of the hill areas, it starts depositing the boulders, the big amount of the large particle of rocks. Then it churns the large particle into small particles, pebbles, and pebbles are the name of these particles. After that, it turns into very low or very small granules, and then the alluvial depositions are taking place. Right? It means from the bottom of the areas towards the mouth of the river, the very fine particles are originated due to the flow of rivers. रिवर्स क्या करती है बेटा, यहाँ से जब आती है तो स्लोपी होती है काफ़ी ज़्यादा, तो खड़े डाल होने के कारण बहुत सारे पत्थरों को अपने साथ लेके आती है. जब ये पत्थर आते हैं तो जैसे स्लोप नैरो होता है, ये उन पत्थरों को अपने साथ डिपॉजिट करना शुरू कर देती है. अब रिवर यहाँ रुकती तो है नहीं, रिवर तो और आगे फ्लो होगी, राइट. अब जब रिवर आगे फ्लो होगी तो क्या करती है रिवर्स, ये इन ग्रैनुल्स को, ये जो बबल्स हैं, इनको तोड़ना शुरू करती हैं. इनको तोड़ करके छोटे छोटे कंकर में कन्वर्ट करती हैं. फिर इनको और ज़्यादा इरोड करती हैं, और ज़्यादा इनको विदर करती हैं. ड्यू टू द विदरिंग एंड इरोजनल एक्टिविटी, द पार्टिकल्स आर ब्रेकिंग डाउन. ये पार्टिकल्स टूटना शुरू होते हैं एंड दे कन्वर्ट इनटू सॉइल, एंड दिस सॉइल इज कॉल्ड alluvial deposition or alluvial soil, right? So the entire northern plain is deposited with alluvial soil, and I already told you about the three river system which is responsible for making the large area of northern plain, right? And the area is nearly 7 lakh square kilometer. Now the next topic is the peninsular plateau. Peninsular plateau. Peninsular plateau is the southern part of India. From Gujarat, southern part of Gujarat, to Maharashtra, Goa, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Odisha, West Bengal. This area is under peninsula. What is the meaning of peninsular and plateau? बेटा peninsular are the part of land which entered in the water body, in the ocean. ऐसा लैंड एरिया जो कि तीन तरफ से या तो वाटर से घिरा हो या फिर जिसका शोर जो है वो वाटर के अंदर घुसा हुआ हो एक तरह से, एंटर्ड हो, ऐसे हिस्से को पेनिनसुला कहते हैं. तो यहाँ है हमारे इधर द बे ऑफ बंगाल लाइज in southern side the Indian Ocean, and in the western the Arabian Sea are lying, and due to these situation this part of land called peninsula. Now what is the reason behind the plateau? Because the peninsular part of India is the part of Gondwana land, and as we know that Gondwana land is made by volcanic deposition. So due to the volcanic deposition the land area, the physiographic division is called plateau. Several other reasons are also there for defining it plateau. First reason is, I already told you the first reason, because of Gondwana land deposition, volcanic deposition, it is called plateau. Second thing, the plateau are those part of land which elevation is higher than plain but lower than mountain. plateau उस फिजियोग्राफिक डिवीजन को कहा जाता है जिसका एवरेज एलिवेशन हिली एरिया से कम होता है पर नॉर्दर्न प्लेन से यानी कि प्लेन एरिया से ज़्यादा होता है, ऐसे हिस्से को प्लेटू कहते हैं. सेकेंड रीजन. थर्ड, प्लेटू आर दोज अपर पार्ट ऑफ लैंड whose top is flattened. If we compare the top of hills, in the comparison of hill, the top are flattened, and due to the flattened top, the population cover are found on that high elevated area also. Right? देखिए यहाँ पे मैंने तीन चीजें बताई हैं. पेनिनसुलर प्लेटू के नाम के पीछे की वजह, पेनिनसुला वो पार्ट होता है जो कि वाटर के अंदर एंटर्ड लैंड एरिया होता है जिसके तीन तरफ से वाटर कवर्ड होता है. वाटर कवर्ड है बे ऑफ बंगाल, इंडियन ओशियन, अरेबियन सी. राइट? प्लेटू के पीछे तीन रीजन. प्लेटू आर दोज पार्ट ऑफ लैंड विच इज मेड अप ऑफ वॉल्केनिक eruption. Yes, is it? Because our peninsular plateau is a part of Gondwana land, and Gondwana land is the example of the deposition of volcanic eruption, and it is the ancient land part. If we categorize the physiographic division according to their occurrence, then the Gondwana land is the ancient part of physiographic division. सबसे पुराना जो लैंडफॉर्म है वो प्लेटू रीजन कहलाता है जो कि गोंडवाना का डिपोजिशन है. इंडिया ऑल्सो हैविंग द गोंडवाना डिपोजिशन इन द फॉर्म ऑफ पेनिनसुलर प्लेटू. राइट? थर्ड रीजन, द एलिवेशन एंड इट्स टॉप. द टॉप इज फ्लैटेंड, दैट्स व्हाई दिस पेनिनसुलर प्लेटू इज ऑल्सो कॉल्ड टेबल लैंड. व्हाट इट कॉल्स? टेबल लैंड. See the image, it is just like a tabular form, table form, right? So these are the reason behind the name of peninsular plateau, right? Now this plateau is consist of two broad division, namely the central highland and the Deccan plateau. Students, this plateau region is consist of two broad regions. The northern part of peninsular plateau is called central highland, and the southern part is called Deccan plateau. Right? So broadly the peninsular plateau is classified into two parts. The upper and the northern part of the peninsular plateau of India is called the central highland, whereas the southern part is called Deccan plateau. In both the parts, there are very much variations are found. Basically, in the central highland, the part of peninsular plateau lying to the north of the Narmada river, covering a major area of the Malwa plateau, is known as the central highland. नर्मदा रिवर के ऊपर का पार्ट सेंट्रल हाईलैंड के नाम से जाना जाता है, जबकि नर्मदा रिवर के नीचे का साउदर्न पार्ट इट इज कॉल्ड डेक्कन प्लेटू. राइट. Major rivers are originate from these peninsular part, and the most famous rivers, the most prominent rivers which is flown from the peninsular part are Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna, Kaveri. These rivers are originated from the Western Ghat and flowing towards the Eastern Ghat, whereas two rivers that are Narmada and Tapi are the two major rivers which originate from the Eastern Ghat and flown towards the Western Ghat. Here I am going to tell you one more thing which comes in chapter 3 also, about the estuaries and the delta. The rivers which is depositing in the eastern side made delta, whereas the rivers which flown and which making their mouth in the western part is made estuaries. They are making estuaries. And what is the difference between the estuaries and delta? This I am going to tell you in the next step. Alright. So these are some of the major rivers which start flowing from the peninsular plateau part. Right. What the rivers doing here? These rivers are seasonal in nature. First of all, they are not flowing throughout the year. They start depositing the alluvial deposition in this area and making the eastern Ghat and the western Ghat. It means they originate and they develop the eastern coastal plain and western coastal plain. It means the eastern coastal plain and the western coastal plain are the result of the deposition of the southern rivers. Deposition of the rivers which will start flowing from the Deccan Plateau. Right? So, the Eastern Ghat and about the Eastern Ghat and Western Ghat we are discussing later. Come back to this point. The peninsular plateau is rich in mineral deposition. They are rich in mineral deposition. Why they are rich in mineral deposition? Because they are made up of lava deposition, and lava are the result of volcanic eruption, and due to the volcanic eruption, lava, the minerals come from the volcanic source in the form of magma, and then it starts cooling. It is a kind of liquid molten minerals, and when it deposited, it make a physiography that is called plateau. Right? Entire plateau region of the earth are good source of mineral deposition. Right? It means we getting the point that due to the volcanic deposition, they are very much rich in several kinds of minerals. So in India also, these parts are rich in mineral resources, and various amount of and various type of minerals are found in these areas, in these regions. Like you know that the West Bengal, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, these river valley of Mahanadi are having the good deposition of coal, and even they are good depositionally of iron, magnesium, aluminium, copper. like materials are found in these areas, right? So hope you understand the northern plain and the peninsular plateau, these two physiographic division very clearly. If you are having any kind of doubt or query, you can call me. Thank you and have a nice day.